and then I'm going to just close this window.
And open another one.
So, nope, so because I opened it from my database, I just had to double click, it opened over this. So closing it just brought me right back to my database. Both of these are selected. So now I'm going to go to component, open a parameter.
Open parameter.
Yep.
I cannot remember.
I'm going to open that.
So the line gonna apply
And
to the
open
effect
parameter.
So both,
at the same position.
right, so because these are elastic match, it's
Yeah.
the same spot.
Yep.
So we have that on both of them. And then we're going to come to group evaluation
Alright.
Group evaluation.
and do my line roughness.
Okay.
And that's going to give me kind of this basic thing. And I'm going to leave everything as is. Once in a while you will see this toggle over to only actual files.
Or actual file.
If when you run the analysis, if it's only giving you the data for one line, this got switched. So make sure that when you run it, it says all files. So we're going to calculate that, and it's going to give us all our data here. I'm going to export it, so it's a little easier to read in this. So we then have all our data right here with the line averages and everything like that. The RA, RQ, RMax,
Okay.
and then all the other ones.
What do they do with the mean value?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Alright.
So the mean value of all the lines.
But it should not doing that, right? If we compare from
No.
if we want to compare, I mean, from the baseline and the follow-up,
Right.
so if the mean value would mean nothing. So it shouldn't have mean value.
Well, the mean value between these two. So it gives us the baseline, the follow-up,
Right.
and then the mean between those. The mean between the
No, they shouldn't have the mean between that.
It's
I
mean nothing
agree.
for us.
Yeah,
Mean
it
nothing
means,
for us.
yeah. Because I mean, if you have like, I mean, from the baselines, and you have 3 images from baselines, then the mean value it means something.
Mhm.
But if you compare baseline and the follow-up, the mean value it means nothing.
We're gonna do different something like that.
So if we want to compare, I mean, from the baseline and the follow-up, can we eliminate the mean value or not?
No. There's no way to kind of change that to something else.
Okay.
It's-
So
it's not
when
whatever-
you create the report will show the mean value.
Yes. So but you can come in here, and being that it's in Excel, you can come in here and
Delete it.
essentially you can delete that and then do your whatever you would like. So if I were to come here and do with my formulas, do whatever formula you would like, kind of depending on what you would like. So we can come here and get the average of those two. So there are a lot of functions in here, and you can do like. Have you ever done functions in Excel? It's like the same thing. So you're in Excel, you can do your. I haven't worked too much with functions inside of Excel.
Well, if you change some data in terms of that Excel, it's going to affect the.
No, I'm not saying change data. I'm saying so if you want to get, so these are your 2 lines, or your 2 average of the 20 lines.
Okay.
So if you want to get a quick average, let's say, hypothetically, it's just an easy.
I know that, but I mean, if you.
I'm not changing any of that data. I'm just getting a quick. What's the average between line 1 and line?
But if we change the data, it's going to.
Right. Don't change the data.
They're going to affect the.
Right. So I'm not saying come in here and change the data. I'm just saying you can calculate these two differences quickly. You're not touching the actual data. So you're just coming in here and saying, okay, line one versus line two. What's the average of these two? And you can come here and get that average.
I know that. I mean, we're not supposed to change any data.
Right.
But if people change the data, it can be done as well.
If we accidentally change the
Technically,
original
yes.
value.
If you wanted to come in here and say this was actually 57.
And if you could affect the original.
The result on the file, on the picture, and every line, it will change or not.
No. So this is an Excel file. This is separate from.
So it not affect the real picture.
So essentially, what this is so this is your data here that it shot up, and then I'm coming here and saying, okay, save this as a separate file for me that I can reference later. It has nothing to do with the Primos analysis. It doesn't reference back to that at all or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
So coming into Primos, reapplying that parameter is always going to give you the same number, no matter what you do to that file.
We cannot change any parameter in the Primos, data.
No. So the Primos data is going to be set to that. So
It unable to change, or it can be changed.
no. So it's there's no way
It
to.
can be.
It's change on the Excel file.
So these 20 lines are always, or 15 lines are always going to tell you the same data.
Okay.
Because that's what the data is. There's no way to go in there and say, no, line 4, I want you to actually be 12.
Can you open the data?
Yep.
What's that?
Now.
So
จะทำปุ๊บ ไม่ให้ทำ
Okay, this is the data, right?
yes.
Can we change this?
No.
No, it means it cannot. It's not changeable.
Nope.
Okay, that's good.
แก้ไม่ได้จะแก้
So
ได้
from here, all of this is
Excel
exact how it is.
Uh-huh.
There's no way to come in here.
There's no way to get. Okay.
Right. Say you screenshot it or something like. There's no way that somebody
That's
changes
good.
numbers and screenshots.
And then if we're going to do the report, how can we do that?
So you hit export.
Okay, and then
And then
you
you
go
save
to Excel.
Right. So then they go to Excel files, which can be changed.
Okay.
So you do want to make sure that people are not changing that data. But so that saves it in here.
Okay.
This is completely separate.
And how can you make the report that with images and also the
So if you come here to
This is another question I'm gonna ask. This one is like we are doing the wrinkle analysis manually, right?
sorry, one second. So if you really wanted to make the Excel data not changeable, you could save it as a PDF, and that would essentially it saves it oddly because it saves it in Excel as a very long file. It essentially goes to the edge of the page, and then a new page, and then a new page.
How about the wrinkle analysis that show
Yeah,
the
yeah,
picture?
yeah.
Right.
I would like to suggest
Yeah,
that.
and the graph, can we
Create
send
the
it as a
report.
You show him, for example, is it possible to measure this just only single wrinkle here we interpret, and we use the wrinkle analysis just only for this, and then we got the report from that. Can you try, please?
ให้มันต้อง
ต้อง select
ดึง
just
ส
only
ลิปออกก่อนหรือไม่ก็คอปเอาเฉพาะแอเรียนั้นเลย
Yeah.
หนูทำเป็นใช่ไหมนี่
เล่นค่ะอาจารย์
มันต้องนั่งเล่นนะจำไม่ได้อ่ะ
เดี๋ยวผมมาเล่นให้นะ
ขอบคุณนะมานั่งอยู่ที่นี่เลยไหมมานั่งอยู่ที่นี่เลยไหมเดี๋ยวมีโต๊ะให้นั่งเอาไหม
ได้ครับต้องดูเด็กไปดู
Okay. So this would be your wrinkle analysis for that. So you have your print view, which shows just that, and then your wrinkle analysis, which shows all this.
Right.
So you export this file.
Mhm. So we've got two different. So you can either print it, and it'll print essentially this image, or we can export.
อันนี้จะได้เป็นผ้าถ้าสมมติให้ลูกค้าก็จะเห็นว่ารอยตรงเนี้ยมันลึกเท่าไหร่มัน
You're gonna do two different exports. So you're gonna do, I believe. It's one thing about the other.
จำได้ครับพี่เชษจำได้
พี่เช่นน้ำแดงหยดนั้น
เกิดไหม
หยดเมื่อกี้โดน
คนให้เขามาแกล้งเช่น
ระวังไอ้นี่เดี๋ยวเปื่อย
เวลาขึ้นอีก
หยดแล้ว
หยดค่ะเมื่อกี้โดนหลายหยด
No, so it only exports to one. So the export gives you this.
alright
If you want it as just a ton of data, just straight data, what you do is you do it inside of the database.
yeah
So doing a single gives you this, which is it gives you that marketing imaging. It gives you this.
right
If you do it within the,
yeah show me
you do it within here.
for example two picture that we compare already so we want to have the report that show the comparison between the two of them
Okay.
คลิกนะ
So we want that. Invert.
Yeah.
เอ้ยอะไร
เมื่อกี้คือเลือก
Select
ก่อนว่า
select
จะ
the
เอา
wrinkle
เฉพาะ
นะ
เส้นนี้ค่ะ แล้วเมื่อกี้ที่เขากด
Then
สี
we
น้ำเงิน
impress
คือว่าเลือกจุดที่มันเป็นแอ่งสี่แอ่งให้รวมเป็น
So
เส้นเดียวกัน
then we get all this. So we can
Okay.
export that. And I actually.
คือมันเซฟได้แบบนี้ค่ะ มันเซฟได้แบบเมื่อกี้ที่เป็นรูปที่เป็นหน้านั้นใช่ไหมคะ คือถ้าอยากได้มันเป็นไฟล์จะต้องปริ้นเพราะเขากด export มันออกมาเป็นไฟล์รูป แล้วก็อันนี้เป็น raw data ให้อาจารย์ไปใส่แต่หนูเห็นบางที่ที่เขาใช้ค่ะ เขาจะ copy เป็นรูปแบบ 3D ที่พลิกอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ แล้วก็ค่อยเซฟรูปแบบนั้นออกไป แล้วก็ค่อยไป compare กันว่าลึกที่เป็น 3D เอียงแล้วมุมนี้อะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ ก่อนหลังเป็นยังไงอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ
อยู่ทำเป็นใช่ไหม
ค่ะ แต่ว่าอันเนี้ยคือมันจะไม่ปริ้นออกมาสวยเหมือนกับเอาไปให้ลูกค้ามันยังดูไม่ค่อยดีค่ะ
อ๋อแต่ถ้าเกิดทำเองจะดี
ห
กว่า
นูคิดว่าเอา raw data ไปใส่ในตารางที่เราเขียนออกมา แล้วก็รูปก่อนหลังในเคสที่ดีใน 20 คนมาให้เขาดูอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ
จะดีกว่า
คิดว่าอย่างนั้นก็จะสวยงาม
มันต้องมีฟอร์มแสดงว่าเราต้องสร้างฟอร์แมตเป็นของ
actually we
เราเอ
got
ง
the number but it's not
หนูคิดว่า
Yeah, it didn't put it in columns.
yeah
That's odd.
I know
Okay. I will mark that down as a thing to discuss.
อันนี้ขาย
Yeah, that's odd. It didn't
ขายยังขายที่นั่น
columns.
ยัง
อันนี้เขาเพิ่งกดอะไรนะ
ขาย
แล้วกด export
ผมจะ
จะ
ข
โป
โม
ร
ย
แกรมมา
อ๋อ
แล้วมัน
แต่เขายังไม่ตอบ
มันไม่เข้า
อะไร
Excel
นะคะ
บอกอาจารย์อยู่แล้วว่าสคริปต์ตัวนี้
อ๋อ
You can screenshot
มัน
this.
ขายไม่ได้ใช่ไหม
That would be my recommendation.
แต่ว่าเขาขอ
เดี๋ยวเขาขอกลับไปไอ้นี่ที่นั่นก่อนนะคะอาจารย์แล้วเขา
Is
จะ
this
กลับมา
possible
เขา
to
จดไปแล้วค่ะ
just copy and paste
คือเขาลองขายไปแล้วมันก็ยังฟรีอยู่
yes you can select all of them no
Can't control that.
ไม่ใช่แป้งมันเป็นรอยที่มันสามารถเป็นได้นะ
yeah at least
อ้อมเนี่ยมันไม่ขอพิมพ์ได้
no
ใช้อันเดียวกับ APS
อุ้ยน้อยน่ารักมากเลย
เฟซพิมพ์แล้ว
ไปดูอันนี้ให้พี่ด้วยถ้างั้นนะ
ค่ะได้ค่ะ
ค่ะ
but anyway it will not export out like a PDF file with the picture no
No.
that's Excel
No,
No,
so
you can edit them.
not when you do them as a group. So if you want the picture,
Yeah,
picture
yeah,
as
yeah.
individuals,
Alright,
right? I think it's if you're doing the you're only doing the pictures for the for the marketing purposes really anything. So, but I will make a note of that.
จด
พิมพ์เตอร์เครื่องไปกี่พันหรอก